This is a bag of rice. But let's imagine that these rice particles really are the trillions and billions and millions of viruses and bacteria that is all over the world. With all of these viruses and bacteria that are spreading, we're breathing all the time. In fact, you probably have this many, all of these, you have this much viruses and bacteria in your own intestinal system right now as we speak. And we're all in a panic. We're all in a panic because there's a brand new virus we're all worrying about. This one right here, the coronavirus. Can we see that? Can you see that? We're like, oh my God! The coronavirus is going to get us. Now, forget about all the billions and trillions of other viruses and bacteria that are out there. Many of them can kill you, multiple strains of every single one. This is the one we're concerned about this week. And so Chuck Schumer and the World Health Organization are going to just funnel millions and billions of dollars into trying to deal with the coronavirus. So they're going to work on a vaccine for it. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's just say they come up with a vaccine. I'm going to paint this little piece of rice red, right? This one is now a vaccine-preventable illness. Coronavirus is. Everybody in the news will be going, we did it! We've done it! We've come up with a vaccine for the coronavirus! We've changed the world! We're all safe now! And they'll put it into the world. And I'm thinking, what the hell did that just do? There's literally billions and trillions of other things that can kill you because you got one red rice flake and you have a vaccine for one of these. We're all jumping up and down like we're suddenly saved. This is moronic. Do you realize that your medical establishment thinks that there will be a day when they will have a vaccine for every single one of these bacteria and viruses? That's their plan. Does that sound stupid to you? Let's take it a step further, shall we? Let's say that this is an immune-suppressed child floating in a sea of bacteria and viruses. This is why we all have got to vaccinate ourselves, is to protect this one immune-suppressed person, okay? This is the theory. And out of all the billions and trillions of viruses and bacteria right here, that's how many we currently have vaccines for that are in our system. Okay, let's go through these. I'll read them until I get it right. We've got hepatitis A. We got hepatitis B. We have rotavirus, tetanus, pertussis, measles, rubella, Hib. You get the idea. 16 preventable diseases. And that has made us safe. The CDC said, you better get with this program. You better get with this program because these 16 viruses and bacteria that we can protect you from are going to save the world. And I'm looking at all of this and saying, how can you be so stupid to say that? This immune-suppressed child at school is not protected for any of these others, just the vaccine-preventable ones. And somehow the anti-vaxxers are putting us all at risk because they won't take those 16 vaccines for those viruses and bacteria. And we're all saying, but what about the other trillion? That this kid or this immune-suppressed person is always going to be coming in contact with many things that can kill them. This doesn't make any sense. And you are trying to force these products on us because of what? Literally a drop of water in an ocean. This cannot be the approach to health. But why has it become the approach to health? Let's talk about this immune-suppressed person, okay? When we think of measles, here's what we know about measles. That back in 1961, when they looked at the stats on measles, you could say that 1 in 500,000 people died because that's the entire population. Or if you were infected, 1 in 10,000 of those being affected would end up dying. So 1 in 10,000, otherwise known as a 0.0001% chance of dying if you catch the measles. Okay? Now let's think about that. Let's think about, we are talking about the immune-suppressed person is the 0.001% of us. Can I bring up a chart of people? Can I show you this? Bring this up here. Can we see this over here? Where am I looking? Right there? Right there. Okay. Imagine all these people represent 10,000 people. 0.001% of them is going to die from the measles if they get it. 0.001%. Why didn't pharma make a product for the 0.0001% of us? Why didn't they take care of that person? Because the 99.999% of us do just fine with the measles, end up having lifelong immunity, which creates herd immunity. Why didn't they just take care of the 0.001%? You know why. Because this wouldn't make as much money as this. This is what makes pharma money. Instead of taking care of that one person, make everybody else take a product to take care of the 0.0001% of us. This is the greatest marketing scheme in the history of mankind.